admittedly did have that. Shen, it looks like we have a little bit of a chase down south. We got 3 members of Texas roaming around this jungle, but I don't think they're going to catch anybody out of position here. Mordekaiser in our sights, and Ash just pushing her head around. But we do have a Blazing Toaster in the grass, and I just don't think anything is going to do it. I do believe they're going to be protecting this Olaf. They're going to take this dragon. I believe that Chow Mein knows about it because it looks like they're coming in. Great arrow to Blazing Toaster's face as it looks like Sinch has come in. And you have disconnected the game, my sir. So I will just keep going on as you reconnect. In comes Cho'Gath. He's been throwing around a lot of stuff. A Blazing Toaster taking so much damage. Pantheon jumps right in, but unfortunately misses everyone except this Cho'Gath, and this Cho'Gath is not going down without a fight. Lots of block damage. It does look like Ash has taken out that Olaf, so the ace in the hole is down, and now it does look like Team Texas is on the run, or at least going to be trying to take out this Singe, as Singe is dropping low. He might go down. He does go down, and just so much tankiness coming out of this Cho'Gath. 3,200 hit points. We do have a ghost of Olaf running around. Mordekaiser is still in the running around here with Ash, and I do believe that was a 2-for-1 combo. Only really 3 deaths there, but that does put the score now 12-6, and the tower advantage has also shifted as well to Team Texas, as we do have 2 towers down compared to the 1 from Chicken Chow Mein. So right now I definitely say Chicken Chow Main's a little bit on the down low. They need to start winning a lot of these team fights if they want to have any kind of momentum to build back up and take this game. It's just really hard. Cho'Gath just picking up a Rylai's Crystal Scepter, a lot more hit points there, and of course now he's going to be doubly hard to get rid of considering everything he's going to be doing is slowing. We have an Infinity Edge here on this Twisted Fate, who by the way is level 17. We do have, I guess everyone's kind of starting to max out. Olaf, however, is still 14 considering he was in the jungle most of this game, and I mean, despite having 5 kills to his name, he also has 3 deaths. So, I mean, as much experience as he gains, he almost loses it immediately. Shen has picked up a Randuin's Force of Nature, Heart of Gold. So he's getting pretty tanky himself, almost cracking that 3k hit point barrier. And that is, well, we could look at the Ninja Turtle, but we're not gonna, so.
And interestingly, our mid is level 16 compared to yours, which is
18.
level 18
Yep.
now. But our Kaiser is level 18, and he is a force to be reckoned with right now. It's all dependent on whether he can get his ghost for our team. And a nice arrow there. It's not really going to stop them, they're so tanky.
Well, at this point, Olaf, I mean, he is coming up to that 3k mark, but in terms of magic armor, he still only has 65 compared to, like, double that on Cho'Gath with 114 armor, nearly 4k hit points, and 171 ability power. So Cho'Gath's like the all-in-one at this point, so to speak. It looks like Singe has to be a little bit careful. What is Singe going to be doing with that build? He has 2 regrowth pendants now with a Negatron. I believe you said that was a Force of Nature, correct?
Yep, he's going Force of Nature because with his ult on, it increases his movement speed, so Force of Nature just has so much synergy with Singe right now. And we had Defi pushing top, but he's going to go down. He's going to pay the price for that.
Yeah, no real issue there. He was almost half health going up there, and now 2 big nukers, especially with Chen's taunt, definitely going to put him in the red, so to speak. Now, I'm just looking at this Singe. I mean, his stats are looking pretty good. Overall, the average hit points this game seems to be hovering in and about, that 25 to 2,800 range. Of course, with Cho'Gath just sitting out here with 37, but we do, of course, also have Twisted Fate at 2,100, so.
Yep, well, Cho'Gath, his ult increases his health,
the 6 stacks.
So he's always going to have more health than anyone else, to be honest. With Singed, part of his mana, Singed passive is a percentage of his mana is converted into health. So he's actually got quite a lot of health, considering he's only got a Rod of Ages. And it's gonna keep going up. I probably think he might get another Rod of Ages or something, just to bump up his health. That'll be funny. But this Ashe is so squishy. I think she needs to get a Banshees or something. She really is a glass cannon, but she can be taken down so easily by
anyone.
Olaf and anyone.
Yeah, both Pantheon and Ashe here, definitely the 2 really low HP characters of the game, 2,000 and 1,800 hit points respectively. It looks like Shen's on the move in the mid, trying to run away from these two. It looks like Force of Nature was picked up on that Singed as well. And yeah, I mean, they're glass cannons at this point. They're meant to put out the damage, but as soon as they start getting focused, they're going to be dropping very quickly. So that's up to both Mordekaiser and Singed to try to keep the pressure off them. I mean, they have proven they can get the kills. I mean, we have 6 kills to Chicken Chow Mein's name. It's just they need to start, you know, trying to single out here Team Texas, but it's just very hard with the map control that both Twisted Fate and Shen both afford Team Texas. So I kind of feel for them a little bit here.
I understand that. You got a Pantheon who's 1-7. That is some bad stats. And you have to look at them. They're meant to be the glass cannons who take down other carries quicker than they should, than they take out them. But really, your team only has one squishy with Twisted Fate. The other 3 are very tanky. They're going to be very hard to take down whether you're a glass cannon or not, to be honest. So, in that respect, it's not so good for them being the glass cannon. And I think they should really start getting some tanky stuff so that they can last in a team fight and do more sustained damage. And we have a bit of a skirmish going on here. I don't know why they're just running away.
Does not seem to
and
matter.
That Pantheon just getting focused again. Nom 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 nom, and he's practically dead.
Yeah, but it looks like this Olaf is definitely not going to survive that, though.
And you've got the Ghost, and that suddenly evens the numbers up again. And he's going to Shadow Dash through. Nice one.
Cho'Gath just looks so funny when he runs away because he's so gigantically huge. But the reason they started running away was that Shen was getting harassed pretty heavily down south by Ashe, and just as the stun arrow went to hit him, he teleported up to top. Now, of course, he was already low health. They were right by the tower, and they saw people converging, so it was kind of almost like a panic mode. Then they only realized it was Pantheon after he jumped in, focused him down, turned tail, but they did pay with that with an Olaf. So right now, you know, we are sticking to a 2-to-1 kill ratio in terms of Texas versus Chicken, which kind of just sounds funny because Texas Chicken's a great pizza.
Oh, okay.
never had Texan chicken pizza? Oh, so good.
No.
Okay.
I've had Cajun chicken pizza, barbecue pizza.
Barbecue pizza's good too. I cannot complain at that. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, back off the topic of food. I do see Ashe here, and she's about to be encountered here. I don't really know why Cho'Gath turned around to silence, considering there's no one at his tail. But he's taking quite a bit of damage from this Ashe. She's doing 221. Which is hitting him pretty good. She's even going to throw the arrow in to get it. Oh, he's definitely in for that. Looking at that flip.
And they've got the Ghost. That is the important thing. They have the Ghost. They're forcing that TF to go out. Oh, what's happening with Ashe? She's just kiting the Shen. Good play from Ashe.
Oh, I'm not too sure you want to flip a Shen right into your Ashe, but it looked like it worked out in this case.
And, yep. Singed just needs to sit in front of that Ashe, you know, put a barrier between her and their team so that she can do the damage. And she did there, you know, she went back and forth, pot shot on that Shen. He couldn't do anything about it. And this is actually looking up for my team, Chicken Chow Mein, right now.
As I said, it's anyone's game at this point. I mean, towers and kills, they're all very relative. We hit the 25-minute mark, and there was no clear, huge advantage for everyone. It does look like Samwise is going to get a lightning bolt to the face, but he'll be okay. I mean, very tanky team right now from Chicken Chow Mein. They're able to grab, I believe, 2 kills from that last fight, so that was a big advantage. They even forced this Twisted Fate to go home after he took so much damage. After that Ghost comes out, though, it really does turn that tide of battle.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It can turn it from 4v4 into 5v3, you know? That's how... And it's not... It's even better than the original person. It's like half Mordekaiser's health on top of that character. You know, so he could end up with Cho'Gath. What's he got? 4k health? 3,000?
That's what I'm looking at him. He's missing an item. He's dropped health. He picked up a Stark's Fervor, but he's dropped health. And he's missing an item.
With Cho'Gath, he builds up the stats.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Exactly.
And then when he dies, he loses them. So he has to nom 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 his way back up to
Quite correct. Quite correct. My mistake. He's at 4 stacks. He's at 4 stacks.
Yep.
That's, yep. My mistake. Can't believe I made such a big mistake like that. It does look like Team Texas here in the bushes, but Chicken Chow Mein does not want to engage that mid without knowing exactly where the Texans are, as we do have 3 very heavy hitters here in the mid. Where is Twisted Fate? He is up top, so he will be pushing top. He has picked up a Last Whisper to go with his Infinity Edge, so he's going very heavy physical DPS to go with those magic cards of his.
Yep, we have 2 tanky people in the form of Singed and Mordekaiser, who are going to be a pain in the ass to bring down. So the Last Whisper goes through 40% of your armor, just gives you a little extra something when you're taking on the tanks. Let's see what Pantheon's got. Pantheon still doesn't have really any items. He's got a Brutalizer and a Vamp Scepter, but nothing really. Considering, you know, you've got a Twisted Fate and an Ashe with both with an Infinity Edge. And we got a team fight going here. I wonder if Kaiser's got his ult back off cooldown. They're going to take down Ashe though. She tries to juke, but the Ignite's going to kill her. Oh, is it not? Oh, very unlucky. Rylai's there from Cho'Gath slowed her. And we got Singe just running around poisoning people. TF's going to port back in. All of a sudden, it's turned back into a 4v3. And we have the ult from Mordekaiser going on TF, but it's not going to do any damage or kill him. So we're going to have to just run away for tails between our legs if we can. Kaiser's caught. He's dead. Yellow card, red buff slow from TF there. He was never going to get away, to be honest.
You say yellow card? Oh, okay, no. I had this flashback of like soccer, like a ref giving me a yellow card for some silly reason. So
yep,
no, I
Simbin.
totally know what you meant. Totally know what you meant.
And we see you doing the Baron.
Oh yes, that is exactly what we're doing.
We might try and steal it, but that'd be foolish.
We see Deathy there. I don't know why he thinks he's hidden, but Samwise just throwing out the poison gas not on top of us. That Baron is dead, however, and now I'm a dancing Ninja Turtle with freaky spiky things around me. So
little bit.
I have. Let's zoom in. Let's find out. They are definitely not birds, unless they're really weird birds. No. Oh crap! Looks like Deathy went down.
Deathy caught a position. He's having a shocker of a game, to be honest.
I apologize to the viewers. I was looking at my weird circly things, but Pantheon going down.
He chose the wrong route through the jungle.
Yeah.
He went past the wolves, and our team, your team, just went from the Baron, went to push mid through that route in the jungle, and just ganked him 4v1.
Well, we do have the next fight right here. Looks like they forced Olaf to use his ult very defensively. They're trying to get out of that, even using his ghost. Randuin's coming out, and I don't know why. Oh, wow, I did not expect Shen to get out of that one alive, but he was able to take down, I believe, that Mordekaiser just now. As he goes down, Shen, I really don't understand why Singe is running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but that is his business. If he wants to do that, all the more power. And now we're setting up to an 18-9. So you guys did a little bit of a comeback there, but then you flubbed the next 2 team fights and even allowed Texas here to grab that Baron's buff, which really does make a big difference. So I don't know, a lot of pressure coming back out to Chicken Chow Mein. It's still a 2-to-1 kill ratio. 42 minutes into this game, it's been pretty consistent like that.
And we're gonna gank TF down bottom, and I think he might be in trouble here. We got an Ashe with red buff. Oh, Shen's teleporting in. We got Deathy coming just in case.
Yeah, let's flip him the other way. Let's flip him away from the Mordekaiser ult. Oh, what is Shen doing here? When did Shen get here? This could be huge for Chicken Chow Mein, considering like Blazing Toaster there with the Twisted Fate had no mana whatsoever, so he had no way to get out of that. And I have no idea why Shen would have come in here, sacrificed himself.
Cho'Gath ripping up top tier. The attack speed on Cho'Gath's ridiculous. I've never ever seen a Starks further on Cho'Gath. His attack speed is insane, especially in that character model. It's so big. It looks stupid.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that was some unlucky or bad play from Shen. He really meant for good intentions putting his ult on Ashe or a Twisted Fate. But then as soon as he started to go down, he did not want to be teleporting into there, but unfortunately they didn't take him down quick enough. And he still teleported in anyway to his death.
Fair enough.
Which is quite amusing.
Well, despite having, you know, two heroes down, 2 of the 4, I gotta remind ladies and gentlemen, it's a 4v4, not a 5v5. 2 of the 4, half the team dead, and, you know, all we could really do is see Chicken Chow Mein put up kind of a semi-defense, I suppose, down at that bottom tower. It's just